So let's talk about the car itself. I was expecting a cap to be there, so it's capless gas cap. That's cool. Heated seats on the rear outboard, and it's perforated leather, so it's not gonna keep the heat in there. You also got a vent in the back for the rear passengers. Pretty nice cost. So you save $3,000 over 5 years compared to a vehicle like this. So compared to a vehicle like this, there's not a lot of hybrids this size that gets a good gas mileage like that. Memory seat, of course. Really nice wood trim in here. So we're gonna be in the car. Parking sensors. And then this button here, just press it. There you go. Turn on the fan. Press this button here. Activates your Honda sensing features. And then you can scroll from here. You know all about that Honda sensing features. If you see my other videos, you see that. So it has it also. And UHD. The same thing like the other Accord models. Anything that's different? Well, what's different is this gauge. You get more on this gauge here. You can see your trip A and trip B. You press home, you have a power flow. Just like your regular Accords. Or you can have audio show here. The only thing I couldn't find is how to take that off. I don't see why you would want to do that, but at least you could keep one, maybe that top one. Keep that one, and that would be enough. Or power flow, and that would be enough. Yeah. But you have all these other choices: navigation. I'll show you a compass, traffic sign, driver support. So it's actually seeing that car in front of us. Let's see if I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Don't know why you would use that, but give you a couple distance there, and then I believe it just sees another car in front of you, and then there's no car. Maybe if there's something in front of your bumper, you can't see it, but just kind of help you know. But the parking sensors usually would let you know that. More on that feature later. What they call it, what you would use it for. But pretty nice animation. So going into here, so you do get power flow here. You get everything that the other Accord has. Like this here. You can have your music on top here. You can change your source that way. You can put whatever you want, up to 3 here, just kind of customizing, or you can have your power flow show there instead. And here the engine is trying to charge the battery. And then we're at half for the battery here. So different, the 1.5 don't get this type of shifter. The 2.0 get this, Sport and Econ. And then of course, hybrid only gets the EV. So USB, wireless charging, home link, assist. So one thing the Honda Link does for you too is you can remote start the car from anywhere. So if you happen to have to fly away for a couple weeks and you own this hybrid touring, has to be a touring, you can remote start the car so it doesn't lose your charge. Can keep your charge on your battery, so you'll be fine there. Of course, there's a service cost to it. So what I would recommend is to connect it to a Wi-Fi, and you'd have to experiment with that, how it works. You connect it to a Wi-Fi, and then you can, so right now we're connected to Honda network, and then you could remote start it that way if you didn't set up the AT&T service after the trial period, of course. So that's pretty good. It gets the same type of seat, 5 inches taller than the older seats. It's really good for a 6'2" person. The seat for me was, before, was hitting me here, not my back. Part of my back would hang up over here. Right now you have all the support there, and you can still bring this up quite a bit. There you go. So you still have a lot of support. That's for a taller person than me, 6'2". That's tall enough. And the adjustment on the seat is so good. You know, so really, I'm sitting all the way back. All the way back. Very comfortable, so I can get my leg really straight back there. So it's really very comfortable. So I'm gonna leave this seat the way it is right now. Like I said, I'm 6'2", I got really long legs, and you can see, if I can sit behind me from this point. So that's all the way back that I push it, and you just saw that my leg was really long. Pretty nice. I'm not even trying to do this to put my leg in. I see, just comfortable. Just a little touchy there. So you're barely touching it. It's super comfortable. So I'm not gonna be driving like that, and that's even way too far for me when I back it up this far. Hopefully that's a value to you, to get some perspective. So kind of my waistline, I don't know if that helps. Waistline is this way. So a lot of leg room. Yeah, that is good. I can reach. In fact, I could drive this way, but really I'm gonna drive this way, and that's good enough. And I'll raise the seat just a little bit, not too much, and you can raise it quite a bit. So one thing I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna go outside to show you how high the seat goes and how low it is. Say I'm on drive and I need to get out and I forget, that's kind of like a safety feature. If I open the door here, look at what happens. Go straight to park. That's cool. And I can put the park. Hopefully, I know it's a long video. Hopefully that's a value to you guys if you're trying to go to an Accord and didn't know. So that's all the way down. So that's all the way up. So it doesn't seem much, but that's quite a way up. Have to trust me on that. Quite a way up. So because I'm that way up, I have to move the seat quite a bit back. Move the seat belt. Barely touching the sunroof, but I am. But yeah. So just a little bit and I'm just fine again. All right, well, I'm gonna say thank you for sticking around this far on my video. I know it's a super long video here, and I hope it's been of value to you guys here. We're going back to this dealership there.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Now you get to see how it looks like with the navigation. I do have the other car, the Accord, regular Accords on here, video on here too, so do check those out. I may get some ideas from other customers, and then I would just go in and do a video on here. This is a super long video. I didn't really plan on this one, but I thought I would at least have one for you. You're welcome, and don't worry about it too much. It's my pleasure and I have fun with it. I try to. I'm not a perfect YouTuber there, but just like to get information.
Please drive to highlighted route.
A lot of my customers do like the video because it's not a video that's to entertain, it's more information gathering, and then I know I make it more complicated, but a lot of people are pretty impressed about the technologies these days. So that's kind of how we do a virtual test drive, I would say. Pretty nice ring to it. You do get blind spot sensors, and that's in the base, actually a little bit higher than the base hybrid.
Please
So
drive to
that's
highlighted
good.
route.
Let's go ahead and you're gonna turn left here, and then you're gonna see
Please drive to highlighted route.
a little bit of change. So while we're stopping over here, we can just show some music. Not play, but show some music. So that do looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah. We can bring this back just this way, as when you're listening to XM. So XM was running on the background, although I was on FM. So you can bring it back to listen to whatever you missed. So that's a pretty cool feature on the Accords, and I think the Pilot, Civic, pretty much all of them have it now. So we're moving again. Yeah, so pretty cool. This is what I'm seeing down there.
In 1/4 mile, arrive at Penske Honda on the left. Arriving at Penske Honda on the left.
All right, so thank you. Please leave me a like here, comment if you want me to do something else on the Accord Hybrid. Any ideas is certainly welcome. In any other car that you feel that I would check on. That's pretty cool here. There's another one. Just trying to park a car. Please leave me a like. Please share this video and subscribe. Need a lot of subscribers so to get my videos out there. But just want to make sure you guys get the information, and hopefully I can resolve a problem for customer here. Check out my other hybrid vehicle video on this Accord here, and it has a trunk. It's basically focused on the trunk, a little bit of the driving, but the spare tire here you can buy tools for the spare tire. It can be a Honda spare tire because you can swap from the normal car to the hybrid, so it's not hard. You just use the tools that's in the other car. That's it. Thank you again, and have a nice day. Enjoy my other videos, and please subscribe.